When it's a brand crab, when it's a brand crab, yeah, we're mining and a crab, and we're the brand crab. We'll build a building, we'll kill the green ball. Brand crab.
Ah, yes. You are breeding well. Continue to procreate for my amusement and profit. Hello, gang. Welcome once again to Stuff and Things Plays. I'm your good friend Bradley, and today, it's not about making sheep have sex. Today is about something much bigger, much more exciting, because today, the big dig is done. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks since I first broke ground on the big dig, and the big dig is finally finished. Well, at least the dig part of the big dig is finally finished. There's going to obviously be a ton more to do, but we started out, I decided I was going to do a 51 by 51 square dig and then go straight down to the bedrock. I finished that, and then I decided, no, we got to go bigger, because in a former episode or a former series of the Bradcraft Show, I had done a 99, or I think I had done 100 by 100. So I said, screw it, we're doing Big Dig, Bradley's Big Dig Mark II, and we're going 101 by 101. It will be the biggest dig that has ever been dug by any dude in Minecraft, and it is now complete. And I'm going to show it to you now. Prepare yourselves. I kind of want to look to the side here. I don't want to reveal it just yet. There's some other things that I've been doing. I've been working very hard. It has been so long. It has been so ridiculously laborious. But it is finally finished. It is Bradley's Big Dig Mark II. Da! Hey! I think there were supposed to be more fireworks there. I put a bunch in there. Let me try that again. Hey! Hey! Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. It is gigantic. It is ridiculous. More fireworks. More fireworks. Yes. Again. I can't remember how many are in there. Yes. Once more. Yes. And again. I think that's it. All right, cake. Here we go. This is the Big Dig. It is 101 by 101 by about 60 blocks. It is gigantic. It is ridiculous, and it has taken me so freaking long to complete. So in this episode, pay no attention to that right now. I'm just going to show you what this has entailed, what's going on here. I've got some stats that we can maybe peruse as we look over this ridiculous monstrosity, this engineering marvel, this triumph of the human spirit. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It is so big. It almost looks not as deep because I did it so wide, 101 by 101. But we went all the way down to, I think, level 5, which is where the bedrock starts. And then I put these slabs. It's maybe hard to tell, but I put a bunch of torches everywhere, going to the center, and then I put slabs over almost everything because I didn't want slimes to keep spawning everywhere. They're spawning in this quadrant here because I left that bare. But my God, did this take forever. I did a little elevator action here too. We'll see that. That was really dumb to do because it's all going to be moved. I'm all going to tear it down because I'm going to be building inside this thing, and I don't know that those elevators are really going to be where they need to be. But anyway, gang, 101 by 101 by about 60. That is about, just the area is 101, or no, what is it? 10,200 square meters, because a block like this is supposed to represent about 1 square meter. So the area is about 10,200 square meters, which is about a city block in Manhattan. It's about 2 football fields, or 1 3/5 of the White House, which is very exciting. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It's a monstrosity. For cubic meters, that is about 612,060 cubic meters, which is about 21,614,695 cubic feet. which is about 1/4 the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. It is also about 1/2 the size of the Houston Astrodome. It's big. It's very large. Look at this thing. That's why it's called the Big Dig Mark II. So we're going to jump down into here. I put water all the way around too. Can you imagine how long that took? It took a long time. I made a lot of buckets. I transported a lot of water. Once you get, one section of water done and it's source blocks, then you can just keep pulling from that. So I was able to pull from under here. I actually had like a little well that I made, and I filled this whole area because originally I thought, oh, you know what? I just want it so I can jump in, because I kept falling in. That was another thing, and I kept dying. But if you go here, you can just go, hey, you could just jump into the water if you want, and you'll survive. But then I thought, oh, you know what? I'll make some elevators. So I did these, and these are just temporary. These are not staying here, but this was a lot of effort as well. We have down here, the green elevator. We have do not enter here, and then we have the express elevator here. I'll show you that in a minute. So down, again, using, I can't remember which was which. I think it's the magma blocks pull you down, like we did in the previous episode where I showed you, not previous, a past episode where I was showing you how I was experimenting with making elevators. You go, whoa, boo doo doodly doo, and you start going down. I did this tinted glass, but I kind of wanted to be able to see where you were going, but maybe it's a little too tinted. But here we go. We're coming down. Ah, look at this. And obviously that's going to leave as well. I just did that platform for the big reveal. Is this crazy or is this crazy? Look at how big this is. It's insane. I can't get a smooth panning shot. That's kind of annoying me. But let's see our elevator system here. So we have do not enter, because this pulls you down. We have up, and then this is the outlet for the express elevator. So let's try this. Bam! Oh! It's quite fast. It's quite speedy. Oh, where am I? There we go. And then finally the express elevator. Oh, and you get down very quickly. And that's basically the same premise I have for all this water around the side, with glass as well, because the slimes can't spawn on that. But let's just go from one end to the other. We'll do corner to corner here. We can't do the whole thing because we have water. But look at this. Ba-bam! We're moving. This is a hike. This is a hike to get across here. This is just the center mark here. This is ridiculous. We're still running. Oh, look, I found a mine shaft up there that we can explore eventually. And there we go. That's one area, or one side of the big dig to the other. It is so gigantic. We still have slimes. I can't say slimes. Slime spawning in this area. I thought I'd just leave that, so if I need more slime blocks, which I've got so many now, I'll show you some of the resources that I've gathered by, I don't know, maybe even halfway through the big dig. I wasn't even keeping much of the stuff. I was keeping all the ores and everything, but like cobblestone and stuff, did not bother keeping anymore because I've got so freaking much of it. Look at all that cobblestone. I've got one whole chest of, or no, almost 2 chests of dirt. I stopped keeping that after a while. Stopped keeping gravel after a while. We have granite. We've got andesite. We've got diorite. We've got sand. We've got sand. We've got sandstone. This is just when I was making smooth stone. Okay, so look at this. This is how much iron I got out of this. These are blocks of iron. Each block of iron is 9 pieces of iron. So you can imagine how much this is. We've got all this gold here. Got lots of coal. These are all blocks of coal here, and then individual coal. Lots of flint. Here's all the redstone I found, all the lapis I found. Oh, here's all the slime balls I was harvesting as I was doing this. And then look at this. Bam. 2 whole stacks, almost 3 whole stacks of diamonds, and I think I have about 30 more diamonds up above. It's ridiculous, and then I've been using these to smelt things and stuff. Is this crazy or is this crazy? Is this the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life? Admit it. It's okay to admit it. You can admit it. Tell me that it's the most amazing thing. This is just going to be a short video. I know you were hoping for an entire episode, probably. I will kill you now. where we talk about the great Big Dig Mark II, Bradley's Big Dig Mark II, and how amazing it is. But I just wanted to show this to you and celebrate because I've been working on it for so long. It has been such a ridiculous chore, such a waste of my life, I have to admit. I'm sure my fiance would think the same. But it's done. It's finally done. And I know in the old series of the Bradcraft Show, I did a giant dig, Bradley's Big Dig Mark I, and I hadn't actually done anything, or I didn't actually do anything to it once I did. Aha! Oh, man, I just broke a torch. Look what you made me do, bat. Where'd you come from? Idiot. Oh, where'd that oh, man, these torches were in very specific spots. I think it's like this, like that. Yeah, they're all measured out perfectly. They go to the central area. Yeah, I did a giant dig, and then I didn't do anything into the dig. In the dig, I'm all flummoxed right now. I can't speak right. I'm too excited. I'm way too excited. Ugh, I wish I could just like go into creative mode and what's the word I'm looking for? Fly around with the camera so I could show you these amazing sweeping shots of how amazing this big dig is. But I guarantee that I will do something in this big dig this time. And I have sort of a plan. One thing I was thinking of is maybe facing this whole thing so it becomes a cylinder going up. That's a possibility. That would take an extra, like, huge amount of work. But I want to have maybe a central sort of pillar, a central structure that goes all the way up into the middle, and then having spokes coming out all over from this central structure, different levels and layers going into the sides of the big dig, and then building into the sides of this thing, facing all of this. Like, all of this is going to be built up eventually. It's going to be the project of a lifetime. And then having elevators going up into different areas, all from this sort of central hub that starts in the middle and goes all the way up. I don't know exactly how I want to lay out living quarters and farms. Like, I want everything to be in here and coming out kind of like the spokes of a wheel going into all these different areas. It's going to be ridiculous. There's a big chasm right there. There's so many things that I discovered. I found that, which is like a fossil, I think. That's bone right there. Very weird. Something I'd never seen before. But this is just, it's amazing. It's ridiculous. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did it again because I had already done it once. But this is bigger. This is 101 by 101 by 60. Look at that. That elevator's so fast. I love it. This is just, it's remarkable. It is a triumph. I'm patting myself on the back a little bit here, and maybe I should be actually seeking professional help for doing this, but it's ridiculous. Look at this thing. It doesn't even seem like your eyes can't even take it in. There's a big cave there. There's so much going on, and obviously you see all these resources that are just on the side. I stopped collecting those things. There's still things here I could get, a bunch of redstone and everything. I obviously grabbed every single diamond I could, using fortune picks and everything for that, but I don't know. We're going to start construction on this eventually. I really want to plan out what I want to do. One big concern I have, and something I didn't really think of until all these slimes started spawning, and I realized slimes will spawn at a certain level. I think it's like, I can't remember if it's under 30 blocks or something. So even if I build structures in here, they can still, I think they can still spawn within the floors all the way up to maybe level 30. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm going to have to do some research on that. I put all these slabs down for now. That's where a lot of my cobblestone went, to stop them from spawning most places in here. But if I'm building, I don't want to have half slabs everywhere to stop them from spawning. Maybe carpet would work, but then carpet can get broken by water, which I don't love. I don't know. We're going to have to figure that out. We may have to use like glass flooring, because they can't spawn on glass or like opaque blocks or something. I can't remember exactly how it works, but we'll figure that out. We'll see what we can do. We may just have slimes constantly invading our private living space, which might be annoying. But gang, that house is going away eventually. This is all going away. Those elevators are probably going away. And then we're going to start building up around as well. Get infrastructure going. I might clear a lot of this land out and have it kind of the same level going around everywhere, or maybe I'll build up and have sort of a rim that goes up to the big dig, with rooms and different things in there as well. I'm not exactly sure. I want to figure out where I want to put my farms, if I want to do automatic farms or if I want to do things that are a little more traditional, I guess. And they will probably be, everything has to be supported. I want to do this dig as though it were an actual engineering thing that could be done in real life. So I'm not going to have just like floating farms, but we're going to have kind of roadways coming to the central area. They will have supports. They will have, you know, big girders and everything. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's going to take a lot of work, but I have so many resources now that I really think that for the most part, I'm not going to have to worry too much about gathering more resources, and I'm going to be able to just focus on building. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. I hope you guys come along for the ride, but I think that's it. That's this episode. I just wanted to show you the big dig. I wanted to finally reveal all the work that I've been doing, or the results of all the work that I've been doing. It's right here. It's gigantic. It's crazy. You know what? In fact, I think to end the episode, it would be fun if we go out to this central area, we grab some dirt or some scaffolding or something, and we pillar up. Let's go up with the dirt. That'll work. Just right here. Come on. Let's go. This is the central block here. This is the center of this 101 by 101 square. Look at this. Just filling the entire screen. Look at that. It's just crazy. And there we go. Have you ever seen anything more glorious in your entire lives? That's the big dig. A gigantic scar upon the face of the Minecraft Earth. Oh my God. So gang, please continue watching. We're going to have very many, very fun things to do on this world, or in this world. But until next time, until we meet again, I've been your good friend Bradley. You've been the audience. This has been Stuff and Things Plays, revealing Bradley's Big Dig Mark II. It's a proud day.